Well, guys, I'm still not a father yet. Today was Danny's due date. I'm still here. I'm having a beverage because you know why? My daughter's not here yet, so I'm going to drink some beer and review it with you guys. This is actually a fun one because I had no idea this was even out. I didn't know it was in distribution. I've never even seen it or heard of it. We know the Four Giants Big IPA from Founders. This is apparently the Tropical Treasure variant, which is a tropical hazy IPA, coming in at 7.5%. So this must be a newer variant of the typical Four Giants IPA. There's a couple different versions of it, but I have never seen the Tropical Treasure. So, guys, it was $3.09 for this 19.2 ounce. I thought it was a great beer to snag real quick because it's easy to review it. Sometimes I don't want 6-packs or 4-packs. It's easy to get the tall boy and just review it for you guys. Canned on 2/3/23. Okay. Today's March 29th, so not super old, but not super fresh either. I'm super excited to try this with you guys. So, tall boys, we like them. It's perfect and fitting on a day like today. Pre-birthday beer, by the way. My birthday's tomorrow, so just throwing it out there. Who knows, though? I mean, I could be at the hospital at any moment, so we can't do too many reviews because we have to be ready to drive Danny to the hospital, guys. So, looking at this, that's indeed a New England-style IPA. We've got that dark golden yellow in there, a little orange mixture, creamy. Nice head sitting on top, but it's dissipating pretty fast. And again, 19.2 ounce, very convenient and good price on this. Pretty good bubbling streaming to the top. Nothing out of the ordinary, guys. It's hazy. We see hazies all the time. Let's go for an aroma. Smells pretty fruity. Like there's a little bit of like baked bread through the middle, a little bit of maltiness. Peachy, kind of lemon juicy. We get a little bit of nectarine, clementine thing. I'd say there's a lot of like tropical vibes to this as well. I shouldn't say just this citrus on the front and middle. I'd say that there's definitely like a big dose of mangoes and juicy overripe pineapples in here. And honestly, the more I smell it, it smells more tropical as I go. So it smells nice. And it smells something like outrageous. It's nothing that I haven't smelled before. It's got a slight drying bitterness and pininess to that fruity body as well. So let's dive in, guys. Four Giants Tropical Treasure. Cheers. Ooh. Wow. That's fruity, man. That's got a lot of juicy pineapples for sure. Slight peachy quality, apricots, mangoes, but the most dominating thing that's hitting the palate is that overripe, juicy pineapple. Very fruity. I mean, when I think of fruit juice in beers, you say something is juicy or it's very tropical or citrusy. This is so juicy, like minus the hop character. Like it's separating itself. Yes, there is a hoppy quality to this, but you're left with that first juicy pineapple note. And then the slight hoppy bitterness kicks in, but it's very subtle. There is a little bit of resinous pine underneath the juiciness, but that's a very dominating tropical mouthfeel, guys, with extreme juicy qualities. Lemon, juicy lemon. A little bit of orangey skin, a little bit of peach skin. The mangoes, they're pretty ripe. The apricots are pretty ripe. The pineapple is 3 days overripe. It is so juicy and abundant and dripping with sugar, if you will. So it's an overripe juice bomb, to say the least. And I will say that 7.5% is very unnoticeable. Again, small resinous pine underneath, but completely outnumbered by that juicy pineapple. Like, not even close. It's a juice bomb alert, guys. It's basically... Wow, it really reminds me of Rheingeist, Truth. They're hazy IPA, but this doesn't have the resinous pine is so muted and erased, and then you dump pineapple juice and lemon zest and clementines and juicy qualities everywhere over the top of that resinous pine, and then it's just muted underneath. So this is good, but I actually think it's a little too sweet and a little bit too juicy for me. I still want this to be a beer, and it's teeter-tottering away from beer, and it's going into just being pure fruit juice, in my humble opinion. I'm just going for drinkability and dryness. Well, it's a little sweet, and it's not as drinkable as I'd like in the beer category. Yes, it goes down easily, but it's just fruit juice, man. It's a fun beer. There's no doubt about it. It's a fun beer. If you like New England styles, you'll probably love this. If you don't like IPAs but still love fruit, you still might like this. It's got such subtle bitterness that it's not even that noticeable for a pure IPA standpoint. It's good. It has some balance on the back end. But it does get a little bit lost, and it's a little bit sweet. But a fruit juice alert, guys. It's all over. It's kind of a fun one, like I said. And I think we could drop the review here and just stop because I'm just mumbling and going on here for days. Rating. It's good. It's not my style, I guess. But it's a fun beer. So I'm going to go with a 3.8 out of 5 because it is still drinkable, and the alcohol content isn't very noticeable, but it's a little bit too sweet and juicy for my palate, since I tend to like hoppy, bitter, refreshing beers. This is a little bit on the sweet side for me. So guys, it's been a fun one. It's a tropical treasure, 4 Giants from Founders Brewing Company. Thanks for being here, and remember one thing: pour Michigan beer.